Gabe is a very sweet boy. He is happy all the time. He usually has a huge smile on his face.
When I grow up, I want to be a policeman.
On behalf of the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office, as you can see, this is a junior deputy's badge. Now, you are officially an honorary deputy with the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office.
He letting me use the speaker and push the button. Siren, pretty loud. It makes the sirens and the honking. I like driving that police car.
He's a 5-year-old busy boy. He's all boy. He loves to play. He's in kindergarten.
Anything that goes fast or involves a ball, he's pretty much all about and goes after it and goes for it.
And one weekend, about a month before his 2nd birthday, he wouldn't eat or drink. We just thought he had a stomach virus. He just wasn't being his happy, normal self. When we went to his pediatrician, they just said his liver was enlarged and they wanted to run tests to see what was going on.
So they said the best course of action was to go to the ER at Children's Hospital and go get care from the doctors there.
We got a CAT scan. It looked pretty classic for this benign but large thing called a hepatic hamartoma. 6-inch diameter, that's a volleyball in this little 2-year-old body.
I was just scared of the unknown. We had a perfectly healthy child for almost 2 years that was hardly ever sick. And then for them to say that his liver is enlarged was just, I didn't know what to think. It just was frightening.
Especially in this whirlwind that was this 24-hour period of, okay, when you went into the pediatrician thinking your son has a stomach bug, and then it escalates and escalates and escalates to the time that you're going in and getting CT scans and blood work and all kinds of other things going on in an ER and getting admitted and staying overnight and trying to get answers. And
Dr. Lutton finally came in. We met with him, and he came in with 100% surety. He said, "This is what it is. He has this hamartoma. We're going to do surgery, and we're going to take care of your baby."
So one thing we try to do with the kids is let the parents come back to the OR with them so that they can be there when they go to sleep. Almost universally as I'm walking them back towards the waiting room, they're like, "Taking care of my baby." And I said, "Don't worry, they're my baby for the next hour." I feel like I'm their parent for that portion of time when I'm in the OR, and I treat them like that.
So once I said my goodbye to him and laid him on the table, I left and just kind of broke down. That was the scariest moment ever. And we just stayed in the waiting room and just prayed that he would be okay. I don't think I'll ever forget whenever Dr. Lutton actually was walking down that hallway with a big old smile on his face and giving us a thumbs up. It was just like a relief that he was fine, that everything was going to be okay. After a few days, his bilirubin level went up, and they couldn't really figure out why. He was really jaundice. He was having some pain.
they came to the realization that the main bile ducts had a blockage.
We had a complication, I'm not sure why, that was actually probably worse than the original tumor. I think as a surgeon, especially a pediatric surgeon, you become somewhat dissatisfied when you have a complication like this. But I've been in practice long enough to know that you can't be perfect. I think the satisfaction that comes from this is even though things didn't go perfectly. We're 3 years out now with a kid that looks like every other 5-year-old out there, crazy, blowing bubbles, running around, trying to get me to dance, and that's the satisfaction.
The money raised through Children's Miracle Network hospitals go to the Children's Hospital Foundation to bring the most outstanding research doctors in the country to Oklahoma City. Every year, children from all 77 counties in Oklahoma are treated at Children's Hospital regardless of their ability to pay, and no child is ever turned away. Children's Miracle Network Hospitals provides necessary funding to give hope for all children needing a medical miracle. Pediatric research and education hold the keys to a bright and healthy future for children like my little brother Gabe and the children of Oklahoma.
And what we've been able to do with the Children's Hospital Foundation, it has helped us build a children's hospital so that the people in Oklahoma don't feel like they have to go someplace else to get good care.
We're so grateful that we were able to make it through these challenges with our son, and that he has come through on the other end of this healthy and happy. He's been able to continue life, and that has a lot to do with the care that he received, the outcome that they were able to provide for him and our family. So for him to be chosen as a champion child just reflects the steps that our family has gone through and that he has overcome, and the future that's ahead of him. And it's a wonderful thing.
Dr. Bob is awesome! Dr. Bob is awesome! Dr. Bob is awesome! Dr. Bob is awesome!
Thank you for making miracles like Gabe possible. Your contribution to the Children's Hospital Foundation will make a difference in the life of a child.